N7LFO here. I just want to do a quick demo of a project I just started. This is a MCP server for the hamlib library, so it can basically allow AI agents like Claude in VS Code Copilot to control my rig. So there's probably lots of really scary uses for this, but for me it's just been a fun project. I'll start to put out some more details, but just a real quick overview, kind of how I got this project started, and maybe a quick demo of what it can do. So just to back up a little bit, an MCP server stands for Model Context Protocol. Basically what that does is it gives a tool on your computer an interface to the AI agent, and Claude is one of the language models that GitHub Copilot supports. So the MCP server sits and runs as a Python program on my computer, and it can accept plain language commands, and it exposes plain language descriptions of the hamlib commands. And just as a real quick example, I've just defined two MCP tools. So you can see line 13 here, MCP tool has a name of set frequency with a description to set the frequency of the connected ham radio rig. So again, that's kind of the plain language description so that the language model can understand what that tool actually does. And then under the hood is the actual hamlib command. So I've got it connected to my TS570, and it's going to set the frequency according to the parameter, the frequency that gets passed in. And then I also have a set send to Morse command, which sends Morse code via the connected ham radio rig. So same kind of idea, it's just wrapping the hamlib command that does that actual thing. And so, you know, the AI doesn't need to know any of the details of the hamlib implementation. That's what I've done with these functions. So I've only defined those two at this point, but basically what I can do is in VS Code I can tell it that I have this MCP server. So to run it, I have to run Python, and it's going to call this hamlib_mcp.py file, and it will be a standard I/O interface for the MCP layer. So I can start the server here, it tells me it's running. Then I can go in and make sure that the AI agent is set up here. So I've disabled all these other tools that come in by default. You can see MCP server, I've called it hamlib_mcp. It has these two tools available to it, and so I will just ask it, please demonstrate using the set frequency tool by setting the frequency to 14064, and I can enter that command, and Copilot will do that. It says it's going to interpret this, so it actually translates that, right? So from hertz to megahertz using the set frequency tool, and so I can tell it to go ahead and do that. Look over at my rig, it has done that, and it tells me that it's successful. And let's also let's change to 14062 and call CQDE N7LFO and see what it does. Yeah, so it's going to send the CQ call in Morse code. So I'm going to set the frequency, and the rig changed, and it's going to send the Morse. Say that, and it's doing it. I can hear it. I can hear it kicking over RF into my microphone. So there you go. Maybe you can probably hear that as well. And it's continuing to send it. So all right, well, let's see. Live demos, right? Yeah, finally stopped. All right, so it ran that one 3 times. I'm not sure why it ran that whole buffer 3 times, but we'll do a little bit of debugging. Anyway, AI control of a ham radio rig. Yeah, let your imagination run wild, but in the meantime, I'm going to use it for only good because that's how superpowers work. Anyway, keep an eye out for more in this project space, and we'll get this posted, and let me know what you think in the comments. And N7LFO, catch you on the air.